Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Limbus Company. Let's keep going. We fought a big sludge man. Oh yeah, he was that sludge man you see in the random EGO events and mirror dungeons. And he does give the same item, though I usually don't care for it. This time we see a story that takes place somewhere far away in a quiet corner of the outskirts. Stories of an unknown boy unfolds like stars lighting the night sky.
맛있는 경험을 기대하지.
우와, 고요해.
It's quiet.
외곽과는 너무 달라.
Nothing like the outskirts.
그러게. 외곽 너머는 이렇게 아름답고 고즈넉한 것들만 존재하는 세계였어?
You're right. Was the world beyond the outskirts one filled with such beautiful and tranquil beings?
그래서였나 봐. 다들 쉬쉬하면서 입에 다무려 하지도 않던 이유가.
Yeah, I guess that must be the reason everyone tried to keep quiet about it.
당신 혹시 외곽 너머에 대한 이야기를 알고 있어? 이곳에 사는 것 중 어떤 건 간절한 사람에게 소원을 이뤄준대. 들려줄까?
Right. Do you, by any chance, know a story about the things beyond the outskirts? It said there's a thing that lives here, granting wishes to those who are earnest. Want to hear it?
좋아. 네가 해주는 이야기는 언제나 기대돼.
Sure. I always look forward to your stories.
조금만 기다려줄래? 아까 저쪽에서 멋진 걸 봤거든.
Can it wait just a moment? I saw something nice over there.
우리의 하늘을 올려다보면 보이는 건 탁해진 빛 한 줌뿐이지.
When we look up at our sky, all we see is a pinch of muddled light.
하지만 이곳의 하늘은
But here,
우리를 고독하게 내려다보고 있는 별님들이 보이네.
I could see lone stars looking down at us.
여기서 보이는 저 도시는 고통과 절망으로 우는 소리밖에는 들리지 않으니.
Since the city I could see from here is filled with cries of pain and despair.
차라리 나도 높고 쓸쓸한 곳에서 사람들을 보며 함께 눈물을 흘릴 수 있다면.
I'd rather gaze down at people from the loneliness up in the sky and shed tears with them.
미안.
Okay,
조금
I had to click.
늦었지? 처음 보는 꽃이 피었는데 향기를 맡으며 같이 들으면.
Sorry, I was a bit late. There were flowers I've never seen before. Maybe we could smell them as I tell my story.
그래, 마침내 소원을 이룬 거야.
I see. Have you finally fulfilled your wish?
오늘부터 밤하늘 귀퉁이에 별이 한 움큼 뜨지 않아도.
Starting today, even if the handful of stars doesn't rise in a corner of the night sky.
그 별님들은 지상에서 대신 어둠을 밝히고 있으니.
Those stars will light the dark of the lands below instead.
그러니 괜찮을 거야.
So, it'll all be okay.
아까 그 장면은 뭐였죠? 아주 머나먼 이야기 같았어요.
What was that just now? It felt like a story from long ago.
황금가지가 폭주하면서 자아심도를 생성할 때 불순물이 섞여 들어왔어요.
As the golden bow generated the fathoms of ego in a frenzy, foreign matters were mixed into them.
K사의 특이점, 일명 눈물 흘리는 것의 눈물.
K course singularity, tears of the so-called tearful thing.
그래. 그 영향으로 죽었던 사람들까지 덤벼들고 있잖아.
Can sure see that. It's bringing back dead people to fight us.
네, 그것에 대한 녹아내려진 기억인 듯하네요.
Yes, they seem to be relevant to the experiences of melting down.
그 눈물 흘리는 것의 마음도 이 공명에 녹아든 건가요?
did the mind of that tearful thing melt into this resonance as well then?
그러면 눈물 흘리는 것도 역시 사람과 다를 바 없는.
That means the tearful thing is no different from people.
단테, 세상에는 별을 찾고자 하는 이들이 많아요.
Dante, in this world, there are many who seek after stars. Now fight some things.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고
3 enemies,
밥 먹으러
really?
가자고.
Okay.
무슨 맛일까?
I do need to actually kind of pay attention to taking damage, because it does carry over. But we're not really in any huge danger.
들이 흔들흔들.
Especially since I just staggered all 3 of them.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
예측대로 쓰러졌고.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 자, 한 건 했고.
Next. This time we see a story that takes place, blah blah blah. Yep, we already read about that. Next. The area twisted and a cabinet appeared from it. You see some items in its drawers. Take a closer look. When you look closer, you can almost see something else in there. A center with keen eyes might be able to get something good. Pride. Wow. Why do I have such pitiful pride? Yeah, so we did go through a reset, so our freaking sanity got reset, which is not great. So I need to win a coin flip. Rada is probably our best one. I don't think anyone else has a chance. Yeah, it has to be her. I'm gonna be very upset if we win a coin flip, we'll win. Oh my god. Rodian looked at the cabinet. The center discovered a hidden drawer. The drawer contained a number of useful items. Soon after, the area began to blur and the cabinet disappeared.
이런 건 누워서 떡 먹기지.
Glad you were confident. Many objects appeared in the hidden compartments. They might be useful for the coming encounters. What should we take? Second row, 5th column. 5th row, 8th column. I mean, I don't have any... And then there's 6th row, 1st column. I mean, from the picture, I don't really have anything to go off of. I mean, there's that one. Second row, 5th column is... I mean, I don't even know if it's from below or from above, to be honest. You took the item out of the drawer on the 5th row, 8th column. It's a mysterious blue mass. When you look at it, it kind of resembles a knife. Soon the area begins to blur and the cabinet disappears. Sharp illusion earned. Pride skills earned deal plus 10% damage. That's actually not that useful, unfortunately, because we don't actually have a lot of pride skills. But it is an item, so we'll take it. The place changes once more. The sinners are looking out at the streets of T-Core District. People devoid of colors stoop on the roads.
맛있는 경험을 기대하지.
공간이 바뀌었네요. 여긴 어디였어요?
The space has changed. Where was this place?
무슨 소리야, 아는. 우리가 맨날 지나다니던 도로잖아.
What are you talking about, Undug? This is the road we would traverse all the time.
네.
Right.
이곳은 내 생업의 터전. 그곳의 근교야.
This was the place of my day's profession, or the avenue nearby.
밤에는 연구를 하고 낮에는 뭘 했는데?
You research by night, and during the day,
나는 건축가였어.
I was an architect.
오, 건축가라. 부선 일을 했네, 이상 씨.
Oh, an architect, huh? That's a neat occupation you had, Yisang.
근사하더라.
Neat, Yisang.
본래 이 거리에는 뛰어다니는 아이들이 있었어.
Originally, children used to run in these streets.
많지는 않지만 드문드문 눈에 밟히는 아이들이.
Although there weren't many, they came into my view on occasion.
고작 버려진 공 하나로도 그들은 웃음을 잃지 않았어.
Even a single abandoned ball could keep a smile on their faces.
나도 어린이들을 참 좋아하오. 참으로 순수한 생명이 아니오.
I am vastly fond of youth as well. Are they not the most innocent beings?
하지만 지금은 안 보이네. 어디로 간 걸까?
But they're nowhere to be seen now. Where could they have gone?
글을 배울 나이가 된 아이들은 여러 공장으로 끌려가오.
Once children are old enough to learn language, they are taken to factories.
그 중에 내가 만든, 내가 직접 설계한 공장도 있어.
Among them are those I made, those factories whose architecture I designed with my hands.
이상
Yisang,
효율적으로 사람들을 감시하는 일에 최적화가 된 구조였어. 노동자에게 박차를 가하기에 더할 나위 없이 편리했고.
They were optimized for efficiently monitoring people. It made pressing laborers more convenient than ever.
그들의 벌이가 썩 좋았으니 나의 벌이가 퍽 좋았던 것은 무릇 그 때문일 테요.
Perhaps the reason my income has been rather high is that the owners of those buildings run a profitable business.
뭐 그렇다고 네가 그 돈을 보란 듯이 펑펑 쓰고 다니진 않았잖아.
Well, even so, it's not like you spent that money to show off.
부인회를 위해 전부 바쳤지.
You gave it all for the league.
기억나세요? 제가 T사에서 직장을 구하고 제일 처음 만든 기술이요.
Do you remember the first thing I invented after getting a job at T-Corps?
인식표 말이지?
The identification tags, right?
네, 미아가 된 아이들을 위해 만들었어요.
Yeah, I made them to help lost kids.
우습죠. 그걸 쓰면 부모와 감동의 재회를 할 아이들이 늘어날 줄 알았나 봐요.
It's just absurd, I know. Maybe I expected it to help more children reunite with their parents.
그런데 지금은 모든 공장에서 근로 시간을 관리하는 데 쓰더라고요.
But now, they're being used to monitor the workers' time spent on the job in every factory.
심지어 그걸 만든 저도 그 인식표를 차고 일을 해야 한다니까요.
Heck, I made those things. And even I'm not free from the obligation to wear one while working.
우리가 T사에서 이뤄낸 업적은 그런 것이었지.
Those were the kinds of achievements we accomplished in T-Corps district.
그래서 나는 거울 기술에 더 매달리게 된 것이요.
Which is why I became more engrossed in the mirror.
순수하게 탐구에만 몰두하고 싶었으므로.
Untainted, unadulterated, I wished to immerse myself in the pure exploration of knowledge.
아무것도 얻지 않을 수 있도록.
So that I wouldn't have to take anything from anyone.
그런 것쯤이야 수탈과 착취를 피하려고 T사에 건너갈 때부터 짐작하고 있지 않았어? 이상?
You knew that you'd face those predicaments since the moment you made your way to T-Corps territory, avoiding exploitation and abuse, haven't you, Yisang?
당하지 않으려면 누군가를 대신시켜야 한다는 것쯤은.
That you'd have to exploit others if you don't want to be.
그러니 죄책감 가지지 마.
So you don't feel guilty about it. Now murder some things. Sure thing, sang Yi.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈
Alright.
거야.
Boop. Good. What? are you guys doing? Alright, first things first. The auto selection leaves much to be desired. Okay, you saying deal with that one, please. That one. And that one. There we go. And you can help out with that. Alright.
깔끔하게.
Murder.
부서진 홍차잎 같군요.
걸려라. 제대로 찝었군. 자, 한 건 했고. 와, 엄청난 공격이었어.
확실히 빼는 편이지.
기념할 만한 걸.
야호. 이기는 편 우리
See, the auto selection, like I said, leaves a little bit to be desired.
가자.
혹의 거울은 깨졌어.
쓰러졌고.
Alright. We reset again, and now we have boss fight. Alright.
돈 벌러 가자.
카론 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
At the end of the turn, if this unit has burn, inflict the same amount to all units with entangled cursed talisman. So it spreads burn. When the arm is broken, it deals 20% less damage. Broken means? And he has a lot of rupture abilities. Okay. And the ability to inflict this thing. On use. Oh, it's even on use. Great. I don't think I have burn on any of my characters. I think we're okay. I do have some EGOs that can inflict burn, so I'll have to keep that in mind. But beyond that, we may be okay. See how that goes.
깔끔하게.
Now, of course, if he has the ability to set burn on himself, that'll be a different issue.
끝났습니다.
Also, I didn't pay attention to the damage there. Ineffective against slashing. Great.
예측대로.
Fatal against blunt. Okay.
완벽한 한 방.
Luckily, we do kind of have half and half here.
걸려라.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
너, 마, 취.
Despite being ineffective, I still do okay damage.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
So yeah, I got these talismans here. It deals plus 2% damage at 9 count at gain, attack power down at turn start. Okay, the more of these I get, the worse things it will get. Blood damage up. Nice. Okay. Can work with that. So, are these? That's the body. Okay. Yi Sang. Alright, let's keep going.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Weak against piercing. normal against piercing. Okay.
피는 확실히 빼는
Okay, staggered the arm.
저거 봐. 쟤 휘청거리고 있다.
Removal, Tangle Curse Talisman from target, gain the same amount of reattached Curse Talismans. Gain 5 bind at the start of the turn. Okay, so we can put these... So we can put the talismans back on him. For what it's worth. Okay. I would like to do some extra damage to that right arm, but... I think getting these, talismans off is probably the smarter decision. I hope you can handle this combo. What's the other one with 2? Oh, actually... And then the rest of you guys can just go to town on this.
무슨 맛일까?
The wooden doll stopped in place as if nothing was happening. Its head was tilted slightly downward like it was examining its talismans, or perhaps it was looking at the center's talismans. As if possessed, the centers began to walk toward the wooden doll. It was like they forgot they were fighting just moments ago, and they started removing the talismans entangled on their bodies. Just what could be going on? Who will gather the talismans and return them? 13. You are the only one that has even a chance. Yeah, Sloth is the advantage, but I don't have anyone with Sloth. Surprisingly. Good luck. Good. We had to get all of them to win, too. That was rough. Rodion gathered the detached talismans and stood before the doll. It seemed to be gazing silently, or maybe it was just the center's consciousness making it seem that way. The eagerness to return the talismans to where they were. Rodion extended her arm to hand over the stack of talismans. As if drawn by a magnet, the talismans flew toward the doll, so that no one will cry. After muttering the phrase, Rodion came back to their position. So that no one will cry gains 5 reattached curse talismans. Rodion gains 2 haste.
이런 건 누워서 떡 먹기지.
I'm glad you're confident.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈
So,
거야.
okay. So, on top of the ones we reattached because of the defense ability, we got an additional 5 attached as well. So, it's up to 11. So, it has 5 bind now. So, it has 11 bind at this point. So, we got that going for us. We're about to stagger the body. Arm has repaired it, got unstaggered, and oh my god, look at that thing. Turn in, remove all reattached curse talismans. I see. Alright, we need someone to deal with that. So you have 19, 16. This will get everyone's sanity up as well. What about you? And I'll have you deal with that. And then everyone else can beat the crap out of this. Alright, good luck.
가자.
빈틈투성이로
Staggered. Now you're taking fatal damage.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
This won't do too much, unfortunately, because it's slashing, but I just wanted to win the
지켜보고
clash.
있었지.
Oh, never mind. That did damage.
적들이 흔들흔들.
Okay.
아니야.
Alright, some of us are almost getting to 9, which will start debuffing us, but that's okay. Alright, and everyone's sanity is looking good.
직접 나서지.
Okay, now that's
제대로
staggered.
찝었군.
Okay, now the arm's staggered.
로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
Can you please crack this arm?
무슨 맛일까?
Bye bye arm.
쨍그랑 부위가 조각났어. 야호. 이기는 편.
Okay, it's
우리
doing the same
편.
thing as before. Though at this point I don't think we really need to worry too much about it. But since we have people with tons, let's go ahead and just play it safe. Who else is going to need it? You do. Okay. The rest of you go and whack some guys.
가자.
There we go.
좋아. 부위
Not
하나를
bad.
박살냈어.
Alright, this CGO gift is actually pretty useful. After dealing 12 plus damage with a single skill, inflict 2 rupture on the target. And if you do slash damage, it will do instead 4 rupture, which I have a lot of slashing damage. I also have a lot of rupture. So it's just a lot of extra free damage. Piece of a torn spring. Take minus 10% pride affinity damage. I would feel a desire to scatter into the winds in lush blues, sensing the sway of seeds plunging into my scrawling mind. And now we're back into this setup again. So we got that to look forward to. Alright, with that, I'm glad there wasn't any additional story stuff, because that would have made this video go very long, or would have had to break it up. In any case, we're gradually getting along. I'm assuming we're on second floor now, which means we still have probably another third floor to go. So we got a bit to chip away at. Anyway, I'm the Depressed Dealer. This is Limbus Company. I'll see you guys next time.